Okay, you guys, I promised you an updated video of the perfume closet once we had finished the hardwood floors, and that time has come. We are done, and I've put everything back in place to the best of my ability. There's probably still a little bit of updates to come, but I'm ready. Let's just go ahead and get through this. I'll go through each section until we get through the entire room. So let's go ahead and start with this main section. If you remember from my very first video, I had a dresser right here, and I also had a dresser right there. Those two dressers are gone, and I replaced it with a shelf right here. And this shelf I have dedicated to Middle Eastern scents on the top and all niche luxury fragrances here. And then the rest of the shelves are a mix of designer, celebrity, cute fragrances, store fragrances, whatever. But those are not, most of them are not niche. There's some Bond number 9s right there. And they just did not fit on the shelf the way that I wanted them to. So let's go ahead and take a peek at the Middle Eastern shelf. This is everything that I have kept so far. I've gotten rid of a lot of Middle Eastern fragrances, mainly because they were really heavy on the musk. These ones have stayed. Do you see anything there that you love or you're thinking about getting? This one here, I believe, is discontinued, but it smells absolutely fantastic. And moving on down to the rest of the shelf, the niche luxury shelf, I have been trying to organize this shelf in order of alphabetical order. So we're going to start with the A. The A's are here, and some of these fragrances I might not even remember the name. We have some Amouage, the Neroli Blanc, I think it's Opaze. I can't remember the name of that one, but there's also some Atelier Bloom, Aqua de Parma, Elias back there. This is Ascension Beauty. There's some BDK, Byredo. There's the Baby Bond number 9s. We have some Dime Beauty, Van Cleef, Creed. Actually, this is Diptyque. The Van Cleef is down the bottom. We'll get there in a second. And this one is Etat Libre d'Orange Ex Nihilo. We have some Fragonard, Fragrance du Bois, a couple Gallagher's. And then we have House of Sillage. Juliet Has a Gun, Javoy. There's some Joe Malone's here, and Juice all the way back there. A lot. I have a lot of Kilian's, 2 rows. And then on this shelf, we have a lot of K. Ali, K. Tourette. We have some Le Labo, L'Artisan. There is the Blanche Bette and La Vanilla, Lubin. And then for the M's, we have Maison Francis Kirk de Jean. There is an N back there. I don't have a row for N, so the Nobile 1942 has to stay there for now. I have another row of M's. So we have MDCI, Iris Malicon, and that is by Maison Crivelli. Also, Maison Margiela is the same as the replicas. So I did not put the replicas up here because I just don't have the room. I already have 2 rows of M's, so this is the way it's going to stay. There's also a lot here. Mezon, Mancera, an entire row of Parfums de Marly. Aren't they absolutely gorgeous? Penhaligon's, Ormond Jane, Nest. And then down here in the bottom, there are the Royal Crowns. We have some Reminiscence, Roja, the replicas for R. We have Serge Luton's Sniff. This is the House of Oud. And then we have some Tiziana Terenzi for T, Thomas Cosmala Candy. Vicanto, there's the Van Cleef. And then we have Xerjoff. Okay, so that is it for the niche shelf. And we're going to move over here to the wall shelves. And some of these have stayed exactly where they were before. And a few I've rearranged a little bit. The Juicy Couture, Derek Lam. We have some celebrity fragrances up here, such as the Saint and Sinner, Kat Von D, Jessica Simpson. What else do we have up here? It's S-Boy by Soulja Boy, Sarah Jessica Parker, Russell and Sierra. And then you have the Elizabeth James. And you're going to come on down. And we still have the beautiful little pocketbooks by Marc Jacobs. The entire collection of Bond No. 9. Carolina Herrera. And there's your Jean Paul Gaultier. Some Versace, Tom Ford, Oscar de la Renta. And then there's some randoms down here. Azzaro, Vince Camuto. This is Amo Ferragamo. And there's a couple here. Moving up, we have Hermes. And I have a lot of Terry Mugler. And they're absolutely gorgeous. And we also have a ton of Jimmy Choo. And it wraps all the way around. There's one Terry Mugler here that I couldn't fit on the shelf. So there it will stay until I have room. Again, your Juicy Couture. And did we do the bottom? No, we have Prada. We have some Zara. And we have L'Interdit. We have Givenchy. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the shelf. So the 3 shelves here, 1, 2, and 3, at some point I would like to alphabetize them. I'd also like to make a separate section for celebrity scents, but that's just not the way it is right now. So I'll go through these rather quickly. The top shelf is still cute, unique bottles that I've had on the top shelf for a very long time. Some of these are discontinued, and I still love them today just as much as I did when I got them in the beginning. And we're going to move down to this shelf. This is where I have all of my angel stars. I made a little shelf there, a little stand to stand them up in because they did not come in a standing position. These ones did. That's the Angel Ice Star, discontinued. And then we have some, oh goodness, Nina Ricci, Hugo Boss, some Kate Spade, Marc Jacobs. We have Kim Kardashian. And then we have Lolita Olympica, some, oh gosh, Estee Lauders. And then we have Ariana Grande. I have a lot, 3 rows of Dior. So you have your Miss Dior, your Dior Poisons, and then your J'adore, Enjoy. And then down the bottom here, most of the bottom shelf are very cheapies. They're very affordable. So we have some Demeter, Dossier. There's some back in the back from TJ Maxx, Boulevard, Yope. So let's go ahead and jump over to this bottom shelf. We have some dupes. Fragranza, Juliana's Perfume. And there are Michael Kors. And Kenzo. There's a row of Kenzo. And then we're going to jump up here. And this is some Gucci, some YSL, Valentino. And then we have Guerlain, a bunch of Guerlains. And we have Coach. There's a few Coach in there that I absolutely love. And then we have Victor and Rolf. And let's go ahead and jump up. We have Lancome. Don't want to miss that. A bunch of Lancome there. Narciso Rodriguez. And we have some MAC, a bunch of MAC fragrances back there. Shiseido Zen, DKNY. Let's jump over here. These I get from TJ Maxx. They are the Indulgent Moments. I have a lot of them. I love wearing a lot of these because you can just spray heavy because they're so affordable. A bunch of Dolce & Gabbana all the way back. Dolce & Gabbana. And then I have generic perfumes. I love this company. Super affordable. They make a lot of dupes and they smell fantastic. Victoria's Secrets. A ton of Chanel all the way to the back. We have Burberry. Some of those are very discontinued. And then we have Bottega Veneta. And we have Armani, a bunch of Armanis. And then there's Fendi, a bunch of Fendi. And Eli Saab back there. And these are Tiffany & Co. And a bunch of Bulgari. I really should make 2 rows of Bulgari. And then on the bottom of this shelf, Calvin Klein, Ralph Lauren, and Jason Wu. There's some Paco Rabanne back there. And Roberto Cavalli all the way to the back. So let's go ahead and take a look at another section. Right here in this section, I had 2 floating shelves installed with some puck lighting, and they're right above this entryway table. I used to have this table over here with some 3-tier shelving going on, but I changed all of that and had the bottom shelves installed there, which looks better to me. But this area, up here on the top, there is 2 boxes of AROMA 360 I ordered. I just haven't gotten to them yet. Some mini samples here, Penhaligon's, and a couple fragrances that I've worn lately. This Harrod's Rose just hasn't made it to the shelf yet. I will also put fragrances that I have worn for the day on these trays so I'll remember what I've worn. And there's also some that I have bought and I just haven't had a chance to show them or talk about them on my channel yet. And at some point I will get to them and give you guys my thoughts and opinions on them. And there's also some body lotions that I love, oils, body care, whatever I want to wear for the day is usually in this section. And I usually throw my work bag down there. And that's it. Let's move on to the next. This section here is a huge wall shelf that houses my husband's collection right here, or part of his collection. He has some others in another room. It also holds a lot of my bags. I do have more bags in the closet, the walk-in closet where my clothes are. And it also has some other fragrances. Let's just go ahead and take a look. This is the husband shelf area. And this, I have to mention, I absolutely love the way this fragrance smells. There's many I love here, but that one is very memorable to me. So each shelf here, we have some Gucci, and these are adorable wooden functioning perfume bottles that I found online. And I just thought they were so cute, so unique. You can fill up the glass tubes if you want to use these. I just keep them as decorations. And there's some bags all the way down to the bottom. And down here, this is just a bag full of wallets, etc. This is a section of fragrances I haven't even opened yet, as well as this section. I will get to them eventually. And some Coach bags. This is just a bottle of perfume, a jasmine perfume by Versace that I think is beautiful. There's my Barbie, some YSL, and some more bags. I wear this bag to death to work. It's just been a workhorse for me. And some Dooney, and more bags. This is a cute Bulgari jewelry box. It's circular, but when you open it, it has all these little compartments to put your earrings and jewelry in. And I really love that little contraption. More bags. More bags. And this down here is the Dior minis. Not sure if I've ever shown you guys these, but I love just about every one of those. And random notebooks, boxes that I keep. I used to keep some of my perfume samples in, but I've gone through all of those. Some discontinued fragrances coming up, which are pretty much here. There's a lot of discontinued fragrances. This is my discontinued fragrance shelves. There are some discontinued over on the big shelves, but I didn't want to break up the sets. So this is where the discontinued is for now. A few Chloe's, and Forever Rose sent me this beautiful box, and inside of it I keep my 10 mils. And I just think this is absolutely gorgeous. It's full of those roses that pretty much last forever, guaranteed for a year. And my remote to the TV. And let's go take a look at another section. Okay, so off of the corner of the perfume shelves, there is of course a mannequin that I use to show some of my clothing on when I sell them. I'm losing daylight, so this corner is going to be a little bit dark, but in this little cubby hole of the Cape Cod, there's two shelves. This shelf here is a shelf that I keep of everything I have listed for sale. So that's my for sale shelf. I'm done with them. I'm not going to use them anymore. They're going to be sold. And down here, there's the tier shelves I took down. I'm going to get rid of those as well. I have 2 boxes of used perfume. I'm going to do an empties video again soon. And here is the shelf that stayed. And this one just holds some of my Dappers, Fragrance Unlimited, Dua, tons of them. Look at the colors, aren't they beautiful? And then we have some layered fragrant body oils, Ajmal. Okay, and let's just go ahead and keep going. I still have my TV in the corner. We're not getting rid of that. It kind of, it's wired to everything. But in the morning, I will come here and I will stand here like a princess in front of the mirror and go through boxes upon boxes of samples. I am down to my final 2 sample boxes to get through. So I have some Sphinx left to get through, and some Habibi, and some random samples here in this little plastic case. So once I go through these, and I've gotten rid of a lot of samples. I've sprayed them once and I hated them. And I've gone through a lot that I kind of liked, but not many made it to full bottle worthy for me. And let's just keep scanning over here. I keep a ring light plugged in at all times because sometimes I like to show outfits that I have bought, shoes, etc. You guys have seen my videos. And this section here, there's my steamer. I do a quick steam of anything that I want on that little hook. And right here is where I sit down to put my clothes on. And I think I may have covered everything. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's a little section here by the desk of items I haven't talked about yet or I haven't put away yet. So there's always some kind of situation going on here by my desk. And this is just my desk. This is not my office. This is just where I come to talk about perfumes, to get dressed. You know, anything that pertains to social media and getting ready for the day. My office is downstairs, but this is it, guys. What do you think? I'm open to ideas, thoughts. What would you do if it was your room? And I deliberately made it to where the shelves can be removed quickly and put back into an empty bedroom. I really did not want anything that was permanent. So that's why there's shelves instead of built-ins. I mean, who knows how long I'm going to have these shelves. And my desk is just a simple desk that I painted. Red light therapy, panel box underneath, my laptop, ring lights. And I want to say, I believe that's it. Other than there is the walk-in closet there where I keep all of my clothes. And I'm not going to go in there because it's just not the way I would want to show it for social media. But it does have more bags, winter clothes, and my uniforms for work, etc. That's it. You have a full view of this room. And I think at some point, like I said, I'm going to rearrange some more. If and when I do, I'm going to do another updated video. And until then, goodbye.